final in the old retro stadium. We've got the pitch that looks completely out of the 1900s. The OG World Cup trophy is there to be lifted too. Somehow Martin Tyler and Alan Smith are alive in the commentary booth, but here it goes. We've got the stage set. The time accuracy is absolutely elite. The referees in the old retro tie uniform, back when goalkeepers actually used to wear like woolen gloves, not actual goalkeeper gloves. But anyway, I'm obsessing over these small little details here. I still can't get over those 3/4 shorts. We have got the plain, simplistic OG matchday broadcast package. The pitch surface is absolutely terrible, but that's what they played on back in the day. We've got the old retro crowd too, the retro turf, the retro fans in the background, the OG matchboard, just all comes together. Now let's get down to business. Who wins this thing? I've got no control over this. It's CPU versus CPU, as the Argentines, the favorites, they've started a counter-attack here. Brazil pushed men forward with only 2 at the back. There is going to be space to exploit with these old school, old-fashioned systems that, I guess they didn't really play with systems, but just the way they used to play. We've got the retro goal nets, the retro goal posts, the retro photographers on the sidelines too. Like, the retro details are absolutely remarkable. Here we go, Argentina, ready to put their stamp on this final, and it's a big save from Veloso in between the sticks. Here we go, Argentina with a big chance, and Veloso to the rescue again for Brazil. The dangerous delivery here, free header, and Veloso again is having the game of his life. Here we go, Argentina on the counter attack. They have got some firepower here, and their top goal scorer is in the clear. He passes it off, but it's ended up being a lovely combination. Evaristo, and he's fluffed his lines there at the crucial moment. Stabile now in the clear. He's found some space. One-on-one with the goalkeeper, and Veloso, just give him the man of the match award right now. Oh, big delivery on the back stick, and Stabile went for the impossible. Oh, Argentina, lovely ball on the inside, and it's nearly bundled through. How many chances do you need? It's been a stalemate. We're headed into extra time, and I don't think back in the day you were allowed to make substitutions, so I think they've just got to battle on. Injured or not, drained or not, nothing really happened in extra time. I guess we're off to penalties in the 1930 World Cup resim. Here we go. It's now or never, surely. First spot kick here, and Brazil step up. Nilo goes right down the center. Here we go, the tournament top goal scorer. Can he get the job done? Yes, tucks it. Brazil up second, and it's hit the crossbar. That's a big, big W for Argentina with their man up next. I think it's the same penalty system that we're used to, but that's a big save from Veloso, so it's still at 1 apiece. Who knew we'd have this much drama in the first World Cup final? And oh my God, Bossio with a massive save. It's now pressure back on the Brazilians as Argentina step up here right down the middle. We're in desperation mode right now. They need to convert all their penalties, and that's a good step. And here it's 2-2. Argentina can't afford to miss, and Ferreira makes sure that Brazil now can't afford to miss. It's been a South American stalemate here to start the 30s. That's a big save from Bossio, and Argentina have done it in extra time and penalties. It was a match for the goalkeepers, and it's come down to a goalkeeper save to win Argentina the 1930s World Cup. They are world champions here, unlike in real life where Uruguay got the better of them. And here they are up on the podium. The Argentinians are on the board and have kicked off this World Cup re-simulation with their biggest win against their bitter rivals. It's the OG World Cup trophy to be lifted. The Albi Celeste have rewritten history in this one. So as they bask in the celebrations and lift the trophy up high, the world champions, can they do it again and go back to back? Let's fast forward 4 years. Full backdrop here. I love the background, the trees, the OG architecture. It's a bright, beautiful, sunny day here, and it just sets the vibes perfectly. We've got even some face scans here for players. It's just a perfect retro atmosphere. This is another historical rivalry, like Italy versus Germany in general. So let's get proceedings underway. Second ever World Cup final. Let's get it. Now, I don't think anyone alive watching this video would be born in 1934. I mean, my nonno would have been born like 2 years later. So he wasn't even alive to see Italy win their first ever World Cup. So I'm glad I can relive it here in FIFA with the classic mod. I love like the soldiers and that on the sidelines watching the game. Just those little realistic details are so cool to see. Now we've got Italia on the way forward. Look at this run. Oh, it's magnificent. And the ball on the inside. Italy, first chance of the game. And Orsi converts in what was a beautiful delivery. The man slots it home at the back stick. Caught the German defense off guard. And look at this solo run. What a ball. Set it up on a golden platter. And all he had to do was give it the kiss of death. A beautiful tap at the back stick. That man, Raimundo Orsi. And this was before they split up into East and West Germany. So lost it there at the final seconds. And now Italy ready for the counter-attack. Orsi can set up Guaita. And Guaita gives it off to Schiavo again. He's already got an assist to his name. Can he add a goal? Wants to conjure up something. Monty. Monty roaming forward, and look at the blue shirts here. It's another pop shot. It could have been 2 at halftime, but the Italians go into the sheds at 1 goal to the good. Oh, Italy have started off this second half the strongest. Orsi again threatening, and the German defense just don't know what to do. They're overloading them, that's for sure, and it's a near miss for Meazza. Italy just controlling possession, taking control of this match, and as soon as I say that, the commentators curse, but yeah, they're just asserting their dominance. And Italy now trying to get this second to get a decent advantage as Bertolini on the edge of the area doesn't pull the trigger. Ferraris finds. Now the space is opened up in the middle here. Monty has a chance from outside the area but gives it off, and it's Kress who forces it out for another corner. The Azzurri, they might have done it there, and it looks like the referee has called it early, and now they can celebrate on their home soil in the capital. And they did what they needed to do, came out with an early attack, caught the Germans off guard, and it was a professional display. They got the job done. They did what they needed to do. It wasn't anything spectacular. It wasn't champagne football, but they got the important goal. And now with this camera angle, I feel like I'm in the crowd, but they win the 1934 World Cup. Europe's on the board. Italy's on the board. And their captain in between the sticks will lift the OG trophy up high. You gotta say, the podium, the scenery, it's just spectacular. It's just picturesque. And they're going to be partying long hard into the night. But let's fast forward. In Paris, let's get this rematch of the century underway. And I love how the retro stadiums are here. We've had a different venue for every single final we've had so far, and they all look completely different. We still have this retro World Cup trophy all the way until the 60s or 80s, I believe. We've got an Olympic running track around this stadium. Not my favorite kind of venue, but the Hungarians don't mind. That'll be the main threat, Vilmos Kohut. Fun fact, actually, Hungary have never won a World Cup before. Not in their golden era, not right here in the 30s. The closest they've came was this game, so this re-simulation is their golden opportunity. Meazza, the Italians, they look like they're hungry for 2 in a row. The Hungarians will get this party started though, and now it's just time to admire like the historical accuracy that is in this mod. Just honestly blows my mind sometimes. Nevertheless, let's close out the 30s with a high goal-scoring thriller. Give us some excitement. We've only seen 1 goal so far, and the Hungarians aren't here to play around. The Coupe du Monde, as they call it over here in France. And we're going to have to wait and see as Kolausi into the box. Another perfect delivery at the back stick, and it's off the post from Piola. I love that little logo, the competition logo in the broadcast package too. It just makes it all come to life. Now Italy with a major moment. It's a nice little counter-attack as Biavati on the right-hand flank. Can he get the ball inside? There are 3 men in the middle. The back heel, it's actually a handball of Biro, but the referee doesn't see it. With a bad touch, and Locatelli capitalizes. We have Biavati finds Locatelli again, and there's a 3 man in the middle, Piola. And again, can't seem to get it right. And Kolausi, who scored in the final in real life, can he spark up something? Both sides need a little bit of an attacking inspiration. Piola finds Ferrari, who just takes the shot. On the search for the golden boot, but he wants to give an assist as Oliveri has to come in clutch at the near post. Are we going goalless at the half? It was a very cagey opening 45. Looks like it's going to be one moment of brilliance to break the deadlock here as Piola One-on-one with his defender, finds a crucial ball inside to Biavati, and he skims the wrong side of the net. Could have taken a touch there, but he decided to hit it first time, and it just wasn't the play. Come on, boys. Give us a go. Give us some action. Sass needs to get rid. Lazar inside. Sazalai has set up the man up front, who's got too long of a name. I can't pronounce it, but that was a brilliant piece of play. Dissected the Italian defense with some intricate passing play. That was beautiful connection all across. Sass held it on for a bit too long, but look at this. 1, 2, 3. The reigning champs are 1-0 down, looking for answers, and Hungary take their moments. And Guayula Zasengala puts it into the back of the net, 57th minute, and now we've got a game on our hands. And Hungary in here again. Cahoot is going to set up him again, and he could have gone for the double, but again, the team play, they love this tiki-taka. Meazza, lovely little link up that they've had all game, but they're just running out of steam, running out of puff. Biavati doesn't give up though, and he's going to find a nice delivery at the back stick. Sabo has to put it over, and that is it. They've caught it there. Sazengla has the final word and has rewritten history with this 38 World Cup final resim. Yatsuri can't go back-to-back in the 30s, and now Hungary claim their first ever world title. I guess they kind of took Italy's playbook from the 1934 final, got their goal, and just had a professional day out. They did the little things right. They just grinded Italy down, shut down all their attacks. Didn't really concede too many shots either. They were just solid all around the pitch. The defense was locked up tight, and they are now 1938 Coupe du Monde champions. And for the first time, the national team get the job done. Was promised more goals, according to the real life score, 4-2. It's another 1-0 final win. They've knocked the world champions off their perch. And as I've gotten here back South America again for another all South American World Cup final affair, and this is what the Maracanã in the 1950s looked like. This was the state it was in before all the major renovations. Here is your final standings. This is the final match day, and as the teams roll out, this is probably the biggest jump we've seen so far, as we've gone from 1938 to 1950. We've got a brand new match ball. We've got more match day retro player faces. This competition, despite all the complications in this edition, was being started to take more seriously by all the nations. And look, oh my god, we've got Christ the Redeemer in the background, the beautiful mountains of Rio. This is just setting the scene perfectly, and the immersion, the attention to detail is next level. I love it. The players warming up, the retro boots are on. The weather's not the best, but let's hope that doesn't detract from the final we're about to see. So whoever wins here will definitely get their hands on the trophy, no matter what happens in the other game between Spain and Sweden. And apparently there was 173,850 people in attendance here to watch these two face off, and what a spectacle it would have been. I'm sure multiple safety restrictions and rules were broken, or they just didn't exist in general. I'm sure people were jumping the fence, getting in without tickets. This was the must-see event as Uruguay on Brazilian home soil get the game started off here, and the dream start for the Uruguayans, as it's Varela to blast one home, snuck into the box, and unsighted had a proper shot on goal. And what a moment for the number 5. The captain kicks things off with a captain's goal, and it was a devastating strike, leading his nation, leading his country by example. And it is a landmark moment for him, the first goal in the tournament. That has set the tone for the rest of the game. It's game on. Obviously, the curse of the commentator, they lose out possession. Varela wins it back. He's just a dog in the middle of the park. And for the 1950s, they're playing a nice little brand of football here, with Gahigia causing problems over Chico. Oh my days, look at this Uruguay space. We've got so much room to work with. Gahiga now 1-on-1, and that's the second for Uruguay. A split-second counter-attack, and it's one of their talisman, one of their marquee men on the right to absolutely be clinical and punish this Brazil squad for their sloppy attack and the build-up play that just led to nothing. But Gahigia was ready and there to bury it, ice cold in the veins, and it's just clinical right past Barbosa, and then number 7 gets his name on the score sheet. What a way to go into the halftime sheds. Uruguay look absolutely stunning, but can they hold on and accomplish what they managed to do in real life and bring home the trophy? Varela pushing forward. The captain wants to set up something. He wants to set up the third. And they're all over him right now. This is crazy. Or are we going to see a big old Brazilian comeback? We've got Chico trying to find the cross into Ademir, and it nearly snuck through at the near post. Finds his way on the edge of the area. Nice little delivery on the inside. And that could be the goal. There was claims of an offside, but the foul was led to a play on. And Brazil get a goal back here. We now stand at 2-1. The exact scoreline that happened in real life. This is getting scary now. But the Uruguayan defense stopped for a moment. And time kind of stood still as this ball from the number 8 was picture perfect. And the Seleção have hit back and have halved the deficit here. Friaika, their number 7. And it looks like we're in for a blockbuster last 15 minutes here. Chico is fired up. Brazil are revved up. Varela, just a beautiful play down the line. And he finds Vidal in a bunch of open space here. He runs for the corner. And he's doing the old time waster classic. This is toxicity at its finest. Turismo ball. And it looks like Uruguay have claimed the World Cup trophy, but there is still one more game to play. It's not going to matter between Sweden and Spain. I don't know. Are they going to celebrate? Is there going to be a trophy celebration at all? They're shaking hands. They're walking off the pitch. I don't think there's going to be any World Cup trophy lift. It's a bit anticlimactic the way it's formatted because there is no actual World Cup final. It's just whoever has the most points at the end of the day wins it. And because this isn't the official last game of the group, there is no World Cup final ceremony. There is no big celebration, and yeah, we kind of just have to end it off there.
The final, tremendous scenes in the stadium, absolutely packed.
Yeah, I think you could argue, Martin, with some justification, the best two teams in this tournament have got themselves into the final, expecting a good game.
Here's the lineup. Well, often when we look at these three at the back formations, it's designed to get 2 strikers in with 5 in midfield, but it's even more enterprising, this.
It is. You've got your 2 wing-backs who will be bombing up and down, trying to provide the width, and those 2 lads wide up top will play fairly narrow, I think.
This is the lineup. Jozic is the official here. So here we go, we're underway here. Shot on! Very good stop here. Goal! It's offside. That's what the assistant has said.
Well, when he looks back on that...
Moving the opposition around with their play, these 2 players. He's moved in trying to... Here's the shot. That's a very good goal.
And look at the net bulge in there, because he has blasted that home from outside the box.
Well, let's take another look at the goal. The break is definitely on. It's a good ball, they could be in. It's into the back of the net by the goalkeeper. You can see a slightly different viewpoint on it. Shoots! Good work by the goalkeeper. Shots on! Oh, good save. He's clung onto the ball as well. Well, that's half-time. 2-0 is the score at the halfway mark. Big game with big pressures on the players, but they've responded well, haven't they? They're in front at half-time.
Yeah, but the danger, as always, when you are so close to glory, is that you get a little nervous. They've got to avoid that in the second half.
Everyone settling back in their seats. Second half is underway.
It was a good goal from him, good overall performance, actually.
They might open them up now. And he's up for the header. He dives in, goal!
And what a spectacular header that is to find the top right.
That's a goal well worth analysing again. Chance! Good try. It's the post, though. Without a challenge. The shot's on. Hit the bar. What a fine save. Corner. The corner, and a poor one.
Well, the defending team handled that so easily. You expected...
Excellent passing, great interplay. Here's the cross. He's got his shot off now. Hasn't hit the target. Shoots! Now we have a corner to come via that deflection. And shoots! Now we have a corner to come via that deflection. Brilliant technique in the tackle.
Well, that's the moment they've been waiting for, the final whistle, and the joy of knowing the trophy is theirs.
Yeah, they've always stuck together in this competition, and they did over the course of that 90 minutes we've just seen. That team spirit has taken them a long way, hasn't it?
Well, there's an old expression, being up for the cup. This team have certainly been up for this challenge, and they're going to lift up the cup very shortly. Well, up they go. And memories that will live with them for the rest of their lives. to win this tournament and all that it means to those players. No wonder the bounce is back in them.
Well, you've got all your family up in the stands. I'll be watching down proudly, and certainly there'll be a huge feeling of pride within that team. Why not? Thoroughly deserved winners.
Beautifully staged, the final as well, and more to come with these end of match fireworks. They provided the fireworks on the pitch. A terrific team, and for them, a place in the history books.
Time to enjoy, time to celebrate.
It's a great day for both the teams. It's a great day for us as commentators as well. We love to have the opportunity to bring matches of this magnitude to you. And we really...
Showpiece event like this, invariably, there is a hero at the end of it. Looking down at those 22 players, I wonder who that might be. They haven't disappointed this season. They've been the most threatening players for me, for both their teams.
This is the lineup. Here's the lineup. Well, three at the back. That's the first thing that catches the eye. What about the rest of the team?
Well, it looks to be a 3-4-3. You certainly don't see it that often. And when it works, it can catch the opposition off guard, really. It can be a really awkward shape to contend with.
For the first touch, and the ball is in play, off we go. That's the space for the shot! What a goal!
Feel sorry for the keeper, really. The way he's hit that to his right, he's got no chance of getting a hand on it.
Another angle on it here. That has opened the scoring, 1-0 here. Referees officiating properly here within the laws of the game, quite entitled to give that as a free kick. Although early, sometimes the players expect to get away with it, I think. He's lost the ball. The break is definitely on. And shoots! Oh, great work by the keeper. Return ball.
and the goalkeeper makes the... Goes across. For sure, it's a goal kick. Another look at it.
Well, he's just decided to put some real meat on this shot, and it was certainly enough to beat the keeper to his right.
Almost ordered his teammate to give it back to him then. Good support play from his teammates.
Shots on!
Decent block.
There's the ball in, and it's gone behind for a goal kick.
Goalkeeper who defies gravity, especially in slow motion.
And he's a big lad as well, he fills that goal.
One back very quickly.
Is in. Hit on the volley. He's kept it out.
Possession changed once more.
This is how they love to play on the break. Shots on here, and a goal!
And the way he's hit this one, he flew off his boot to beat the keeper.
Well, it's a goal worth replaying over and over again, isn't it?
Just widen the margin here to 2-0. And in goes the cross. Well, he's taken a touch there off the defender.
Yeah, maybe giving the keeper a chance with the height of the shot, but it was enough to beat him.
And that will clear the danger.
Out of play for... a shot! Wonderful save. Had to really reach out for that. That will be a corner. It's a bad pass. He's given it straight to the opposition. And he could get away here. This is a chance from the free kick. And it's a shot at...
Well, the threat was there. It wasn't quite the goal.
I think the keeper might have been relieved there, Martin, because I don't think he would have got there.
That's halfway mark. It's been a great run for them in this competition. They've come a long way. They've thrilled themselves as well as us with the quality of their football, but they have to improve now. They want to go home with a winner's medal. They've got to get 45 strong minutes.
With Walmart's back-to-school must-haves, even their locker can be as big as their vibe.
Walmart? You know it. Wait, they got butter? Who knew? I did. Facts.
45 strong minutes. So the referee's happy. The players are in position. The second half gets underway. The shot's on. Got in the way of that, blocked it well.
To the mark.
They're going to get their medals, but they're not the medals that they really wanted, that they were praying for last night. It's an awful day to be a loser, but terrific final.
It has been a terrific final. Sometimes they disappoint, don't they? There's a little bit of tension and the teams can't express themselves, but that wasn't the case here. The losers as well played their part.
Well, these are moments that flash by, drinking in the moment when you have a success like this, Alan.
Oh, yeah, I mean, they are moments to savour. You can't take them for granted because you never quite know when they're going to come again.
Well, they're in the spotlight, and they've earned the right to be so. Superb effort from this team.
Something to show the grandkids, isn't it? ET like this.